Welcome to the Creepy Kingdom. We are all about the creepy side of theme parks, films, haunts, and everything in between. We create original films, live streams, vlogs, podcasts, and more. Hit that subscribe button to make sure that you always keep it creepy. Behold, it's the live show and podcast where we take a look back at the past week in the Creepy Kingdom. It's the Weekly Creepy.
Welcome everyone to the Weekly Creepy. We have returned from Midsummer Scream's Awaken the Spirits and tried to rest up briefly, and I ate some Olive Garden. And I feel like I'm set now. So let's grab Johnny D and see how he feels. Oh, Johnny, wake up. Hey.
Sorry. Anyways, hey, how's it going? Welcome. How's it going?
It's time for the Weekly Creepy. It's time for the show. Are you ready?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
It's 8 o'clock, right? Yeah, it is. Okay.
It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, we pushed it back an hour so that we would be able to get ready because we spent the whole day at the convention. So,
yeah,
doing spooky stuff all day. It was a lot of fun, but also very tiring.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like your new setup.
I know. Thank you.
You got to get some like spooky lighting back there because you have that beautiful like light-colored background. You used to look like you were sitting in a cave.
Well, I would have spooky background by now, but
you just moved in?
No, my
anything
battery
to do
died.
with that?
No, my battery died. I don't know why my battery died.
Oh.
But I would have spooky.
Next week.
Yeah. Next
Good
week
thing there's every Sunday. You have a chance every single Sunday.
You're right. Every single Sunday. Where James writes, "Wake up, John. You have a show to do." I'm awake.
Now he is. He's awake now. By the way, John was going to come over here and do... Oh, hi, Janine. Janine said, our spirits have awakened. I know. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, Johnny was going to come over here and do the show, but when we were all talking, we hadn't even made it quite to the end of the event. And we were like, I think we kind of need to go home and like take naps or like eat and chill before we try to do this.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
Someday we'll do it live in person.
I look forward to it because then we can have a party hardy Marty.
Oh yeah, totally. That. So do you want to talk a little bit about what we were up to this weekend?
Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be great. That'd be a great idea.
I put together a little collage photo of some of the photos from the weekend. I was there Saturday, Sunday. And
that's all of us.
Mr. Johnny D was there today with me. And yeah, you got
chilling on the couch.
The whole gang in here. We had a really fun time. There were a lot of cool photo ops. And yeah, there was so much to see. I had to do an inventory of the items I bought and that like my mom and Joe and I all got this weekend, like this morning, to make sure we didn't like overspend today too.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to show you guys, but I forgot to bring them in here. My mom got me a pair of Strange Cult shoes that have like the swamp monster on them.
Oh, that's right.
Cute.
Oh,
thanks, Janine. She said, y'all look creepy cool. That's what we go for. We're trying.
Creepy cool? Yeah.
We don't always pull it off, but some days we do a little better than others.
We could be creepy sexy, but this time we're creepy cool.
Yeah, we're creepy cool. I don't know if I have it in me to be creepy sexy anymore. I'm too old for that.
You know you can be creepy. You can be creepy sexy. Come on, Sarah. Don't be a Hufflepuff.
Joe's a Hufflepuff.
Joe's a Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Gryffindor.
Huh?
I'm a Gryffindor. Joe's a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, so some of the stuff, like the main stuff I wanted to point out that we learned is the LA Haunted Hayride is going to be back for the 2021 season. There's still going to be at Griffith Park, but in a different location this time, which they were it sounded like they were pretty excited about because they'll have a little more room to spread out and also more time to set up because I had seen on previous panels they talked about how they had like 10 days to set up the entire event. When it was like multiple haunted houses and the hayride and everything. So they, with the new location move, they actually have a little more time to set up. They were really excited about that. For Halloween Horror Nights, Milady Macabre said, "Hey, I'm a Hufflepuff and quite creepy. Thank you very much."
And a good day to you too.
I mean, I married a Hufflepuff, so I think Hufflepuffs are pretty cool. So, so anyway, for Halloween Horror Nights here in Los Angeles, the tram is back. They didn't announce a theme for it yet, but I know there's some people. Well, I feel like kind of some people are big fans of the tram, and some people are like, I could take or leave the tram, give me more other mazes. Mm-hmm. But some people are pretty excited about that. And then there's a new scare zone at Fright Fest called the Dead Zone. That's going to be like
not based on the Stephen King novel.
Not or that. It's going to be movie? It's going to be like a blacklight makeup and like stuff. It'll be fun. I'm kind of excited about that.
I just want to see multiple Christopher Walkens. One of them yelling, "The bed is on fire."
I mean, you can make your own haunt if you want to, John. I would support you.
Thank you. You're such a sweetheart, Sarah.
I would go there. And just if it wasn't good, I would try to give you constructive criticism.
All right. So the many scares of Christopher Walken. Do
it.
The ice is gonna break.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we should talk about one of the other highlights of today.
Yes. Oh, and also Milady Macabre writes more cowbell. Exactly.
Indeed. I don't have one. I wish I did.
I don't have a cowbell, unfortunately. You think I would, but I don't.
I would think you would. But so one of the big things that happened today in the Creepy Kingdom world, we were all really excited to watch our fearless leader, James H. Carter II, host his first panel. He moderated a visit to Resident Evil Village, and he killed it. And the panel was so much fun. Tanisha says, I'd go to John's Christopher Walken haunt. All right, you have two people that would go.
Tanisha, I love you so much. You're amazing.
And James wrote, John loves constructive criticism.
And then Janine finally writes, James H. Carter rocked the stage.
He did rock the stage, right? So this was with Becca Pruitt, the voice of Bella, Andy Norris, the voice or the mocap artist for Donna, and then Katie O'Hagan, the voice of Mia Winters. They were fabulous. Like, it was a really, really engaging panel that you can tell they were all vibing off each other. Everyone was enjoying themselves. It got like emotional in a moment.
Oh yeah.
It was really special. So I'm really proud of James for killing it. He made us very proud.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So anyway, we're tired, but it was worth it. We had a great day. And now we're here to tell you about more.
We're still in high spirits though.
Yes, we are. Well, because our spirits were awakened, whatever, however you say that. Oh. Yeah. My spirit is so awake right now. Oh. Why do I do this? You guys make fun of me for looking like a Muppet, and then I do it, and I like solidify what you guys keep saying.
James writes, "Thanks for all the love," and thank you, James.
James, we're super. You did a great job, and you made Creepy Kingdom proud. So thank you.
Milady Macabre writes, "Don't forget to include Walken's Peter Pan horror, the most frightening era of your weird and wicked Walken Walpurgisnacht." What?
Walpurgisnacht. I was like trying to read it. I'm like all up close, trying to see it. Wow! Now you got names for your different like.
Yeah.
Oh, scare zones.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ooh, that's exciting. Like, we're really kicking off this business now, huh?
Yes.
I mean, if I think it's going to sell, I'll partner with you on it. I just got to see I got to feel out if there's going to be enough interest.
Well, let's see if James actually agrees, and maybe he can help produce this. This haunted.
James is like, stop. You guys just stop talking. Move on with the show.
I bet you $10 he's going to say no. Anyways, go ahead.
So I guess we should move on with the show because that's probably what James is going to tell us to do. We had a cool. James said, "You were amazing, Milady Macabre." We agree. Yeah, definitely. So we have classic films that influenced Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Yes, we do.
That was pretty neat. It was Audrey Brown explaining how these 3 classic films, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Kind Hearts and Coronets, and The Haunting, influenced the design and feel of the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And also, by the way, we were celebrating the 52nd birthday of Haunted Mansion at Disneyland this week. Yeah, so that was fun.
I think we got a video of that, right?
We have a video? Oops. No, we don't have a video. Do we? Yeah, where is it?
Yeah, HM Films preview.
Wow! I didn't realize I had it in here.
I did my job.
You did your job. Good job. Good job. Let's watch it.
I deserve a chicken sandwich. Ow!
Did you your job?
Agenda is to get you to watch them, because if you have even the slightest interest in the Haunted Mansion, and I know you do because you're here, I think you're gonna love these movies, especially if you're a grown-up goth kid like me. Dorian is a beautiful and hedonistic young man who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for eternal youth. An oil painting of him ages in lieu of his body. At the end of the story, Dorian finally looks at his portrait, and it ain't pretty. The concept of our true selves being identifiable via magic painting made it to the changing portraits of the Haunted Mansion. It reminds me of the comedic tombstones outside, where deaths are turned into funny, rhyming epitaphs. Many people will tell you that dark comedy can feel like a real relief. If you're the type of person who spends a lot of time thinking about death, I spend hours, I spend days. This movie can feel like a real catharsis.
That looked really interesting. Good job. Good job, Audrey Brown. I want to get to know her because she seems like a cool movie geek.
Yeah, you guys could totally movie geek out on that.
And James writes, "You earned 1 chicken sandwich, Sean," and I did. You
earned a chicken sandwich that we did not provide for you. You had to get on your own.
Yeah,
you earned it.
But if Carlos Menjivar is watching, thank you. He's probably in the other room.
In the other room.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so warm in here. Sorry, I'm like hot.
Oh, I turned off my fan.
I have my AC on, but it's like way over here. It's just a little unit thing. Okay, anyway. Whew. Okay, so this is a trailer that I just made you watch because I wanted to see what you thought about it. I'm very intrigued. We had a trailer that we posted for Mosquito State, which is exclusively on Shudder, August 26th, so obviously coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
It says, let me read the description. August 2007, isolated in his penthouse overlooking Central Park, obsessive Wall Street data analyst Richard Boca sees ominous patterns. His computer models are behaving erratically, as are the swarms of mosquitoes, breeding in his apartment, an infestation that attends his psychological meltdown. I hate mosquitoes so much. Like, I hate them. Too. I hate them. They make me so angry. And I was listening to John while he was watching this trailer, and he was like, ew, a couple times too.
Yeah, okay, let me go back to the shot. A naked man is just watching a bunch of mosquitoes running around in his bedroom.
It looks like it's like shot really well, though, don't you think? Like the trailer and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, this is going to be really. It's like it seems like it's going to be like what, a metaphor? The mosquitoes are going to be a metaphor for something? I don't know. I can't really tell, but
a metaphor
that looks
for
crazy.
Chicken sandwich.
And it's available to watch on Shudder, August 26th.
My lady Macabre writes, "Oh no, thank you. No more mosquitoes. There are too many already."
I know. No one needs to be breeding mosquitoes in the apartment. We have plenty of mosquitoes. Mm-hmm. I have plenty of mosquito bites on my legs that I got yesterday that I was like, I don't even know how I got this. I had like bug repellent on. Please.
They're enjoying your gams.
It's because I'm so sweet.
Moving on to the next topic.
Excuse you. Wow. Okay.
Let's you.
Dive in to an interview that our editor-in-chief, Kayla Caldwell, did with Adam Rodness and Stuart Stone of Faking a Murderer. So
Faking murderer.
you've heard of Making a Murderer,
Yeah,
and
I
you've heard
have.
of Borat.
I
And
have.
Kayla says, well, Faking a Murderer is the mashup of those two concepts. A documentary for a killer that never was. And these are she interviewed the stars and co-writers of this, and they basically had a bunch of people that they were working with believe that this was a real serial killer they were following. So like a lot of the crew, most of the crew and staff and people that were being interviewed, like totally were not in on it on the joke, and hence Faking a Murderer. So you can read Kayla's interview with them about what they were, how they pulled it together, what the concept was, and why. Because I'm kind of like, I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm planning on watching it. Mostly because of this interview that Kayla did with them. It made me more interested in it. I have a hard time watching like shows where the audience isn't in on it, or like the people and like let's see, what am I trying to Impractical Jokers. Joe loves that show. And I love it too, except I feel bad. Like I'm always like, did they go back and apologize? Or those people had to know, right? They definitely had to sign a waiver or something. It's not like when people are getting pranks pulled on them, I always feel like bad. So
yeah, they always got to know. Unless they don't want to be filmed, they always blank their face.
Yeah, exactly. But so that's sometimes I have a hard time watching stuff like that or Jackass and stuff where I'm like, oh no. So I that's why I was worried about Faking a Murderer, if I was going to be bummed out for everyone that thought that they were following the serial killer and like doing some good, changing the world.
Right.
And then to find out it's all fake.
Anyway. Do you know, where's it showing? Is it a digital or streaming, or do you know?
I am not sure how to watch it. I wonder.
Oh, James wrote something right now.
What did he write? Was it helpful?
Impractical Jokers apologize off camera, which is
that makes me feel better. Thanks, James.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they're not gonna just be like, they wouldn't apologize because they gotta,
They seem like nice guys, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they're nice people. If they're watching right now, I'm sure they're nice.
Wait. Hi, guys. Hi, Impractical Jokers. If you're watching, I like your show. And I like it even more now that you apologize to people after the fact.
Or somebody that knows the Impractical Jokers, just letting them know that, hey, just tell them that we like Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, totally. That works too. It looks like you can watch Faking a Murderer on Apple iTunes, Vudu, Amazon Video.
Okay, so VOD.
Microsoft. Yeah, so there's where it's available. Sorry, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because I'm sure some of you are interested in watching it now, like I am. So there we go.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Check it out.
You're very down?
Yeah, I'm very down to check it out.
How down are you? Are you super duper down?
Oh, I'm hardcore down. I'm down to the ground.
Well, since you bailed on hanging out with me today, coming over and hanging out with us, then maybe you can come over and watch Faking a Murderer with us.
I'll be more than happy to. I'll even go right now. Watch.
Cheers. Oh, bye. See you in a minute.
I have an empty water bottle, so cheers.
I earned this Corona.
Clinks.
I did.
All right.
Get that drop. Disney Plus is planning on launching a new series called Short Circuit Experimental Films.
Yes.
That is Walt Disney Animation Studios' innovative and experimental short film program where anyone at the studio, that's so cool, can pitch an idea and potentially be selected to create their own short.
That's cool.
This marks the 5th anniversary of the program's inception, and the debut of 5 new shorts will be exclusively on Disney Plus.
That's cool. That's really
I know.
cool.
I think that's a really neat idea. It can be. I was reading more about it. It could be anyone from the studio. You don't have to be like an animator or writer or anything like that. Like anyone can pitch an idea. Yeah, you could totally pitch an idea. I think that's pretty cool. Great opportunity.
And
then also on Disney Plus was Goofy. Goofy is back. in Disney Presents Goofy in How to Stay at Home.
Actually,
a really cute trio of all new hand-drawn animated shorts.
I'll tell you something right now. I actually saw all 3 Goofy shorts.
Me too.
Loved them.
Me too. I watched them with my mom and Joe just the other day, and they were so cute. I love Goofy's how to like cartoons. Those are always funny.
I love traditional animation, and it's definitely different than the Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. But this is definitely obviously more old school 2D.
Yeah, more traditional.
And also original design Goofy as well. So I liked it. I
liked it. So I actually have like a cell from like an art cell from Goofy's How to Fish.
Okay. I like that.
It's cute. Yeah, so I like the series. So this is fun addition of 3 more.
You can see all 3 of them separately, or you can actually watch all 3 of them together in a 5-minute
all linked together, which I realized because I had watched the first 3, and then I was like, "Is it starting over again?" And then I realized because I
did the
not
same.
Paying attention. We discovered for you guys, and now you know.
You're welcome.
So I'm interested. I am concerned and interested about this part of the show today because I don't know. You seem to think that I'm not going to like it. So now it's time for Johnny D's pick of the week.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. By the way, my mom hates that picture of you. She told me, and she did an impression of it.
Oh my god!
You might have to find a new picture because Spooky Mama is not too impressed by it.
Spooky scary mama.
Spooky scary mama. That you got to meet today, and it's literally I'm just like a mini me of her.
Basically, yeah, it's basically like you in the future.
Yeah, and she also has purple in her hair, and also says "yay." It's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. But anyway, she was not impressed. I think my impression, or what I took from that, is that she thinks you are more handsome than that photo would have you think. Stop. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. It's time for you to go full screen and talk about this thing that I'm scared to hear about. Yay. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Wish me luck.
Bye.
I'm wishing you luck, too. Yeah, bye. Bye. But hey, bye. Okay, good.
Yeah, we can still hear you, though.
I know, but I was trying to get off the screen so I could drink more of my beer. Glug, glug, glug. Glug, glug.
Nice. Anyway, so today's pick of the week is a film called Shh, co-written and directed by Jason Rutherford. Here is the premise: if you've ever wanted to kill someone,
sorry, I just had to. That's the name of the movie.
Yes, that is the name of the movie.
I'm listening to you.
Let me start the premise again. Sorry. If you ever wanted to kill someone talking or texting near you in a theater, this is the film for you. Harris, played by James Henderson, and his mom, played by Diane Goldner, love the movies, but sometimes other audience members spoil things. When disruptive filmgoers start dropping like flies, Harris finds himself confronting his past and questioning his sanity. Yeah, and this movie, this movie actually, I'm gonna plug a friend. This is my friend's movie that he wrote and directed, and you could just tell by the premise. There's a cell phone getting shoved down a woman's throat, and this was shot actually at the New Beverly and a couple of other movie theaters around town in LA. And it finally came out last year. This movie was made, I think, in 2018. It had a premiere at Beyond Fest at the Egyptian. But it's basically turn off your friggin' brain and enjoy the crap out of this movie. It's nasty. It's weird.
I don't know why you thought I would be concerned about it. I do actually like gory movies. Just saying.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would totally when I come
I just don't like eye stuff.
I don't think there's any eye stuff in this film. Actually, there's
down.
There's suffocations. There's many things, but not like that.
It's
Actually,
pretty cool that it's like taking place like in theaters around the area too.
oh, absolutely. I mean, this movie is definitely for people like me who hate people that disrupt movie going experiences. Yes, sir.
I mean, Ashley and I will talk in movies, but it's always about the movie, and we're not like talking blah blah
No.
blah.
Yeah,
We're
but
like,
you're whispering. That's
that,
fine.
blah blah
That's,
blah. Yeah.
no, that's normal. But I'm saying
Well,
like
her boyfriend can't stand even that. So
oof.
times we've gone to movies with him, she sits in the middle and she leans like way over to me, and we'll be like,
But yeah, the whispering's fine. No, I'm talking about people on their phones, people going, "Oh my god, can you believe?" And they think they're quiet, but they're not quiet, and it's just so ridiculous. But I wish I had the trailer for this to show, because I'll just say the opening scene in this film really sold me.
okay.
Yeah, that's all I'll say for that. But yeah, so I would say this is from Dark Side Releasing. The movie's called Shh, literally Shh. Actually, James also writes. James writes. And we just really, we just annoyed the podcast.
I will stop doing it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to our dear podcast listeners. I actually don't think it was just the podcast listeners who probably annoyed everyone.
Yeah.
I apologize, but it's fun to shush Johnny, and I'm sure you can imagine what and you can agree with me.
Have you talked to my exes?
Last night, that was the last one.
Does laughing inappropriately in the movies count? Depends on the movie.
It depends on how obnoxiously loud you're laughing
I
inappropriately.
mean, if you're laughing like Robert De Niro,
because I've done this, I've done it before. I've done parts that are supposed to be serious, and I'm just like, because it's done so cheesy. Or
I mean, look,
I've gotten the giggles before.
I mean, that was me with the third 50 Shades of Grey film. I could not stop laughing because that film is god awful. Oh, and the Twilight.
Why did you see that?
Because I had a free movie ticket and I had nothing else to do. And
I was going to say, but why did you see that still?
Because I just wanted to see how bad it was, and it was horrible. And I walked out. It was free anyway, so it's not like I paid for the screening. All
right.
Yeah. But anyways, Shh is out on Blu-ray. Go to darksidereleasing.com and go buy yourself a copy. It comes with a Blu-ray and DVD. No, actually it comes with 2 Blu-rays. Sorry, one for the movie and then one for the bonus features.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, and it comes with commentary by my buddy Jason Rutherford, who again co-wrote and directed it. And just trying to see a couple more things. Beyond Fest Q&A with him when they premiered it, as well as behind the scenes and outtakes and an exclusive New Beverly Cinema documentary. That's on
cool
as well. And let's see. James writes, I busted out laughing during the climax of Joker. Oh, God. And James also writes, I love it, by the way. Oh, he loves the Joker. Sorry. Anyways.
How were you laughing during that? I was crying. Anyway, sorry. I won't tangent off.
Yeah.
Is that the conclusion of your
That is my
your fancy segment?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my mom does not approve of that photo. You're gonna have to find a new one.
For anybody listening to the podcast, can you describe the photo, Sarah?
Well, Johnny's making a really weird face with like his tongue hanging out the side of his mouth, and his eyes are closed, and he looks like he's gonna take a really sloppy bite of the cheeseburger that he's holding.
Yes, and now the ending theme. Where's the meow? There we go. Well, thank you, spooky scary mother, for making me feel a little more handsome than I am.
I wanted to bring up something that James had said.
Oh, okay. Well,
he said, Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse has new episodes. They have a ton of Haunted Mansion and horror references. Yeah, some of them are super creepy. I love them. Like, I'm really, really enjoying them.
I know which one you're talking. I just saw the first 4 or 5 episodes. Again, I love that show very much. And the what he's talking about is, I guess, the first episode of the newer that just came out a couple of weeks ago, I think. It has what's his name, comedian Jeffrey Ross playing one of the main ghost.
Oh, fun.
the roast master general, as he's called. Yeah, and then there's another one. Crap that I really wanted to talk about for the Wonder World of Mickey Mouse. That's they're in this island and they're trying to escape this storm that's coming from the distance. And all these trees, they think that all these trees and birds are trying to block them from doing it, but they're just trying to help actually build a better tiki hut. It's really
How cute.
it's a well-written show. The animation is just bonkers, and just the voice talent is incredible on this show. And
Yeah, it's really well done. I think it does the original cartoons justice.
I will give the show too much high praise. Like I love Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. Like I mean, look, I know I'm always like talking weird stuff about Disney Plus and all that sometimes, but no, there's certain things that I love about Disney Plus, and that's one of them. One of the original shows. Love.
I agree.
Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. But anyway, so hey, hey Sarah, what's happening in the Creepy Kingdom?
Well, aside from everything else we already talked about that was happening in the Creepy Kingdom,
Yes.
we're still doing our throwback post to celebrate 10 years of Creepy Kingdom.
Yeah.
So let's look at the latest collage.
And this is the year 2018, and this was the first year I joined Creepy Kingdom, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So, yeah, go ahead. What do you got to say?
Okay.
What do you got to say?
Back on March 24th and 25th of 2018, we documented a massive gathering of Disney cosplay at WonderCon in Anaheim, California. You can even spot Creepy Kingdom's very own shadow person, Tanisha Burks.
Tanisha.
We just saw Shadow Man, like Dr. Facilier, a really good cosplay today that Tanisha and I were just talking about at Awaken the Spirits. Yeah. In the Lovecraft Lounge. That was like, that cosplay was amazing. Loved it.
And I saw that. Actually, I think when I was walking with Tanisha, I think I saw that same character as well.
Probably, it makes sense that she would point it out.
Yeah.
And then let's see, in April 2018, while at Spooky Empire in Orlando, Florida, Creepy Kingdom's Grant forever pledged his allegiance to Hong Kong Disneyland's Mystic Manor by getting the attraction's main character, Albert, permanently inked on his body. And it's a very cute tattoo, you guys. So for those of you that can't see it, it's adorable little portrait of Albert, the monkey, he is the whole story of Mystic Manor, if you're not aware, which I'm sure most of you are, is kind of revolves around him, and instead of it being haunted. So he's kind of more causing a little bit of chaos, and there's magic, but there's not hauntings and spirits. So, yeah.
Okay.
Fun stuff. And then, gosh, we have a lot to talk about as far as like haunts and immersive events and stuff. There's been a lot of news coming out. So let's move on over. Well, I've got a lot of stuff to talk about in Orlando, which, kind of makes me kind of grumpy, but yay for the Orlando people. Yay.
Don't be so grumpy.
Yay for you.
Don't be so grumpy.
No, yay for you. There's actually a lot of cool things to talk about. So,
yes.
The Haunted Road Drive-Thru Haunt returns to Orlando this fall. That's and basically, here's the story. Noticing that last year's cast and crew were constantly discussing bizarre happenings, the team did a deep dive into the area's history and discovered that the site is truly haunted. So through trial and error, the Haunted Roads team have learned how to disrupt these spirits and conjure up on-demand ghost sightings for visitors to witness. In addition to encouraging frequent ghost sightings along the roadside attraction, enhancements have been made for entertainment purposes. So I'd be interested for someone to give me some feedback on what they believe to actually be the real ghost sightings there that they're talking about. But yeah, I'd be very interested to see it. So anyone that makes it to the Haunted Road, let me know what you think. Admission to the main experience starts at just $15.99 per person. And it takes place primarily from within the vehicle. And then there's also an optional outdoor add-on excursion called the Barnyard, located at the end of the road. So it's just for an upgraded ticket.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be pretty fun. They are trying to... They took a lot of feedback from last year's event that they got and are really trying to improve the event. And it sounds like trying to really tap into the location. So that's great. Should
Very
be fun.
nice.
Tickets are on sale now. More
Yeah.
information on creepykingdom.com. Of course.
As always.
As always. Then, let's see. Horror troupe Phantasmagoria returns with a new show called Dark Carnival. They were actually debuted at Orlando's Megacon, which was another huge convention in the Orlando Convention Center this last weekend. And we had people from our East Coast team over there hanging out, covering it, having a blast.
Mm-hmm.
So this horror troupe had a new show that they debuted there called Dark Carnival, and it was a mini incarnation. They basically have I liked the concept of how they were doing it. They have various lineups for the show each time, as acts are decided by the spin of the carnival wheel. So basically, assortment of performers will be in each day and have been asked to have multiple numbers prepared should they be called forward. So there's just a bunch of performers and they literally spin a wheel and then someone has to pop up and do their show. I think that's pretty crazy. A little bit chaotic, and that's pretty awesome.
Well, that sounds like a Scream.
It's ooh, you're funny. Scream. Sorry.
Wow. Okay. I see how it is.
So the troupe currently has over 30 members, and they are continually adding projects. More information about the Phantasmagoria on creepykingdom.com. Lady James actually wrote a bunch of info about them, so thank you for that. James. And then another piece from Lady James.
You have to say like Lady James.
I don't know if Lady James wants me to say her name that weird. So I'm just going to say Lady James, known as, James Dillman, also known as Lady James. So we don't get them confused on the podcast.
I don't know how you get them confused in person.
If you're just saying their name on the podcast. Trying to help our podcast listeners out because we appreciate you. Sorry,
podcast listeners.
So she did an interview with Patrick Breard of Hallow Scream, Hallow Scream, and Scream and Stream, and the card game Oh the Horror, because this guy does a lot of stuff. So he is heading up SeaWorld's first year of Hallow Scream, reworking Scream and Stream. It's a lot of streams in there. And launching a new card game that's called Oh the Horror. He is doing a lot of stuff. And there's an interview with him on the website by Lady James. So if you want to dive into more of those events and the card game, then check out her article.
Yeah.
Busy man.
Sorry?
Busy man.
The what?
What? Am I echoing?
I don't know if you broke up. No, I think you broke up.
Did I?
I think you did, because no, you're
I'm
fine
still here now, though, right?
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just saying, I think you broke up a second ago. Oh, I'm just
proving that I wasn't broken up. Anyway,
all right. Moving on to the next.
Maybe I relaxed too long before the show, and now I have to be crazy again.
You gotta put a pep in your step.
Well, you know what? It is that I had, like I said, I had Olive Garden, and then that's all the carbs, and so now I'm like all like woo crazy on like carbs.
That's right. You're never eating
Alfredo.
You're never eating pasta bowls and your soup and salads and breadsticks.
I didn't eat my salad. It's in the fridge. I skipped the salad. I ate the breadsticks and the pasta. Sometimes I say I'm gonna eat the salad later, and I don't eat the salad later.
And you know what they say, you don't make friends with salad.
Exactly. I've made some friends with salad. Ashley likes salad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's bring her out right now. Hey, Ashley.
Poor thing. She was so busy because she also works for Midsummer Scream. She got to the venue at 5 a.m. this morning because KTLA was covering the event. So, yeah. That's the 5 a.m. She said it was still dark outside while they were trying to figure out the locations they were going to. So that was a little chaotic. Anyway. Oh, no.
What?
James said, I love your salad song, Sarah. I'm glad you liked that. That's like that's my I'm telling on myself kind of song where if you sing it, then it doesn't sound as bad what you did.
Right.
Well, we have some theme park news to talk about as well.
We do.
As always. Knott's Scary Farm revealed returning mazes for the 2021 season, including Pumpkin Eater, Origins, The Curse of Calico, Dark Entities, The Depths, Dark Ride, Waxworks, and Paranormal Inc.
Oh.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, those. We have more information on the whole announcement on creepykingdom.com, including Scare Zone and show announcements. But yeah, I wanted to, let's see. I'm not sure if everyone that's been to Knott's Scary Farm is probably, obviously has seen some of these mazes. Let me know what your favorites are. My favorite right now is probably out of those Dark Ride. I loved Dark Ride. I am so glad that it's coming back because I never want them to get rid of Dark Ride. That one is amazing. It's amazing. And then the only one I didn't like was Dark Entities. So if it's coming back, then I hope they make it cool. I was being really grumpy about it the last couple years, and I always like to have constructive criticism, so I would like to see it improve. But yeah, James says, yay, Dark Ride and Waxworks. Oh yeah, and Waxworks was great. There's I went that year with James and Kayla, and we loved Waxworks. There's a really cool mannequin with these crazy beeswax honeycomb wings, and it was all messed up. Oh, it was such a good maze. And also, this is when the event that James realized how fun it is to go through haunts with Kayla and I together, because that was our first time going through together. And we scream bloody murder at everything. You would have no idea that we're actually really, truly enjoying ourselves when you're actually running through the maze with us. But then afterwards, we're like, yay, that was so fun. Oh my gosh, did you see that part? That was so cool. But during it, we're like, freaking out. So James spent a majority of the time laughing at us. I hope we didn't ruin the scares for him by making him laugh the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun. I'm actually really excited about most of these rides or these mazes returning. And I feel like Knott's has such detailed mazes that I see something new. If I see the same maze again, I see something that I didn't see the last time, or they tweak little things, or there's a scare that I know is coming and it still gets me. Like in Shadowlands, one of the older mazes, I knew exactly what was going to happen, right where it was going to happen, and I screamed when it happened. So I love it. I'm so excited to go to Scary Farm again this year. I'm really happy that it's returning. Yay.
And finally, we have this is the one I'm kind of looking for, which I hope we can all kind of get together on with this one. The Universal, it's in Orlando. Never mind. Universal Orlando unveils the final lineup of Unfathomable Terrors for Halloween Horror Nights 2021.
Well, you know what, Johnny? I wish that we could all get together and go to Orlando sometime. Hey, Creepy Kingdom, do you want to send me to Orlando? I will go cover the event for you.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, James. I'll cover the event. I'll write all the good words. I'll take all the good photos. And I really want to go sometime. I've never been to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, and I know it's next level. I was trying to figure out how to pull it off this year. I'm thinking maybe next year we'll be able to go maybe for Joe and my wedding anniversary. That'll be a good excuse to spend some money and go there. But anyway, a lot of great announcements. If you can fit in my luggage, you can come.
Give me at least 2 months, and I can totally fit into anybody's luggage.
Oh my goodness! Wait, hold on. I have to judge our sweet dear Tanisha really fast.
Yes.
Tanisha said, sadly, still have never been to Scary Farm. Tanisha,
I haven't either.
You drove up here for Midsummer Screams, Awaken the Spirits. You got to drive up here for Scary Farm. You just got to do it. You got to do it. It's reasonably priced, and there's tons to do, and you'll love it so much, and then you'll come back every year.
Tanisha, you got to come with me because, again, I haven't gone to Scary Farm at all. You
Yeah,
know?
he
So-
hasn't done anything. He does not know. He's the film guy. I'm the haunts girl. Like that's the way it is. That's why the show works so well.
yeah.
Besides the
right.
fact that we're awesome.
And then Tanisha writes, creepy tour.
Yeah, creepy tour. See, like, we just got to do it. We got to do it. I got to go. Because,
then-
let me tell you about all this.
Yes.
Oh, okay, there. James says creepy tour Orlando fall 2022.
All right, so that means he's paying for the whole thing, right?
Thanks, James.
Woo!
Got to win the lottery first. Take all our dumb butts there. But, so anyway, what I'm trying to say is there's lots of great announcements. So there are 5 original mazes. Let me read a little bit about them.
Yes.
Step into the notorious Halloween Horror Nights town of Cary and relive its most horrifying haunts over the past 30 years. Welcome to Scary, Horror in the Heartland. And then, follow in the footsteps of a legendary paranormal detective on a ghostly mission in Case Files Unearthed, Legendary Truth.
Ooh.
Or you can become entangled in the sinister roots of Halloween and the wicked growth, Realm of the Pumpkin.
Ooh.
That one sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons game or something.
Yeah.
And you could fall victim to a fiendish theater troupe in puppet theater, Captive Audience.
Who doesn't like puppets?
That's like our friends that watch the show to support us, Captive Audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uncover the darker side of a seemingly innocent ritual in Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. That's creepy. I'm already down. Like, I'm already like freaked out by like Tooth Fairy stuff. That's like they did that at Not Scary Farm before, and it was super creepy.
But
You know what? You know who really would not like that?
What?
It's Joe. Joe hates like teeth. There was a booth at the event today that had like fake bloody teeth that you could buy. And
Yeah,
I was like,
saw that.
Joe, look. And he was like, stop. Like, bleh, the whole time. And Tanisha writes that she is down for a trip to Knott's this year. Let's go.
Let's
do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. And you know what's fun is Not Scary Farm is something you can do more than once in a season and still like have a ton of fun.
True.
And then, okay, back to what I was talking about. These 5 original mazes join the already announced mazes of Netflix's Haunting of Hill House, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Beetlejuice, Universal Monsters, The Bride of Frankenstein Lives, and Halloween Horror Nights Icons Captured. And reminder, this is all at the Orlando location.
Yes, not us.
Not us. And then there are
Scare zones.
scare zones.
The ones that we have right here on the screen.
Exactly. Enter the monstrous universe of iconic horror stories from Crypt TV.
Mm-hmm.
Attempt to escape the frights of scare zones past in 30 years, 30 fears.
Ooh.
Resist succumbing to an alien cyber regime overtaking a future dystopia. Wow. And seek and destroy.
Jesus.
Sounds really brutal.
It does.
Flee the wrath of the Terra Queen and her rooted evil plans in Gorewood Forest.
Ooh.
And then witness a box office slash, in quotes, in lights, camera, haction, Eddie's Revenge.
Love
And this
the
is
puns.
all celebrating 30 years of Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando.
Wow. I can't believe it's been 30 years.
I mean, I'm like, it's almost been around as long as me.
Yes, you are a young baby. We know that.
I'm not a young baby.
You're 30.
35.
Oh, really? Oh, crap. I thought you were 30.
Thank you.
think
Thanks,
we-
Johnny. I knew I loved you for a reason.
I'm not trying to play favorites, kids, and people listening to the podcast. I really, for a second, I thought she was 30 because I feel like I'm the senior veteran of the Weekly Creepy. So
Our senior citizen.
okay, don't get too pushy on that. No, because I'm gonna be 37 next month. So
What day of the week is your birthday on?
that's a good question. Let's look in my.
I mean, because either way, we'll celebrate it.
Aw.
Creepy here.
And then we're gonna have special guest celebrities come in, and
Like
Bob
Vacation
Hope
Joe and Spooky Joe and
and
Cowboy Joe and
every
Hufflepuff
single
Joe.
My Magic Mike Joe.
Magic Mike Joe. That's for your private show afterwards.
If Joe's watching,
birthday
Magic
present.
Mike
Gonna
Joe.
work on his
Oh my
routine.
God! It lands on a Sunday.
Yes! Wait, unless you're doing something more fun, but like,
I highly doubt
yay!
it. But James, 37 in a row. I get it.
I
That's
don't
all.
get it.
Have you seen Clerks?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't get it. I always hate it when you guys have your little inside jokes that I don't understand.
No, I mean, look, if you've seen Clerks, you understand the reference, right?
I do now that you referenced it.
Okay, good, because I don't want to explain the reference on a PG-rated show, on a PG-rated live show that the kiddies are watching.
James.
Strike one, James.
Strike one, James. How refreshing did that feel to say, Johnny?
I feel
You're like,
weird.
oh, it feels so good. You're like glowing now. You're just like, yes.
I'm a man. Anyway, so
Excuse me, is that your phone going off in the back?
I have no idea. But anyway, so we got scare zones. Actually, yeah, so that's wow,
it's funny to say that's it, but that's it. But
Yeah,
look
that's
at how
it
much
for
we
sure.
just talked about. That's insane. There's so much going on there. I will make it. I will make it 1 year. I will make it to Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando.
we'll all make it 1 year. Maybe at the same time.
That would be ideal.
That would be amazing.
Oh, look at someone's LOLing. James says, LOL, I earned a strike. And he accepted his strike too. There we go. He accepted his
James-
strike as well, is what I mean, not two.
I think it's because I also made him an awesome video
Nice.
earlier today.
I still need to check that out. I didn't watch it yet. I'm gonna watch it.
I'll text you the video because it's probably
Thank
easier
you.
for that. But it's worth watching. That's all I can say. And James, all I can say is, James, we're proud of you for earlier today at the Midsummer Scream, and I hope you do more panels to get more.
Yeah, you did.
comfortable and-
Yeah, I hope you do more because you did a great job and you're knowledgeable and you're engaging to watch. So yay!
Absolutely. And so, on that note, I think that should do it for this week's episode of the Weekly Creepies.
Yeah, now it's time for us to go back to sleep.
Knockout. We're all gonna knock out. So
I know I'm gonna be asleep by like 10 p.m. here. I don't know. It's fun. It's because my mom's staying. My mom leaves tomorrow, and I
Okay.
feel like it's so hard because this week I've been so tired, and I wanted to like stay up to entertain her, and I'm like, can I go to bed? Like, I'm sorry, Mom. And she's like, no, it's fine. I'll go to bed too. And we're like, okay. And we've been waking up early and doing fun stuff. So
yeah.
it's just been exhausting. It's been exhausting. And we're watching Halloween 3 right now. So we're in the middle of
Yeah.
it. So I think maybe we'll wrap that up and then I'll go to bed.
The best Halloween.
I do really like it. I don't know if it's the best Halloween, but it's
It's
a really
fun.
good Halloween.
I mean,
I
we
still
got-
am really sad that
what?
quick tangent.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
really
we
sad
got-
that they did what they thought to do that and market it as a Halloween or like make people confused like that and make them disappointed to where this movie didn't get the recognition it deserved for a long time.
See,
I mean,
the thing is-
now more so. It's
Mhm.
it's like a cult classic kind of thing. But I feel like it's like who thought that was a good idea to be like this is the same. You know, it should have just been marketed as like from the same people that brought you this. Like here's
See,
this.
It's
That's
called
different.
marketing. Sarah,
But it was
it's
bad
called-
marketing.
I know. Well, here's the thing. Like, what I would have done, at least, it should have been called Halloween Season of the Witch. You know, and so every movie, every year when they were supposed to do this anthology, it should be Halloween da 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 da, Halloween da 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 da. You know, instead of
Yeah.
Halloween 3, they should have just put Halloween dash dash, whatever the title is.
Hmm.
It's kind of like Friday the 13th, the series. It's stupid to call it Friday the 13th, the series, because there's no Jason whatsoever.
Well,
in
there's
the
no
series.
Jason in the first one either.
Well, yeah, in a way. But the point is that at that point, Friday the 13th,
You're expecting a certain thing when you hear Friday the 13th, and it's
Yeah.
like disappointing when that's not there.
exactly. And it's
It's like versus letting it stand up on its own, and just be a good standalone show or standalone movie. When audience are expecting something like that, sometimes they get let down by it. So
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
that was
Because
my
it's-
quick little tangent. I just had to bring that up because I feel like the movie. It's sad that movie initially did how it did.
And one more thing, but yeah, Friday the 13th series is an anthology series. So every week it's a new tale, a new story, and it takes place in like some type of antique store where every antique object tells a story, and that's basically the entire series.
I can't remember the name of the specific maze, but that reminds me of a maze I really liked at Fright Fest at Six Flags, where you went into like an antique shop, and then the different artifacts had like different stuff going on or whatever. But it was really it was a fun concept.
That's cool. But yeah, so that should do it this week. Man,
we did it. We did a whole day of Midsummer Scream, and then still did a whole weekly creepy. I'm pretty proud of us.
Yeah. Now it's time. Now it's time for us to. Here you go.
High five.
Slap.
Yay. Slap.
And now it's time for us to say goodnight.
I was trying to think of if there's some little jingle about like saying goodnight or something that we could make creepy. We'll have to do that in the future. Like, now it's time to say goodnight to our creepy friends. I don't know. It's a work in progress, you guys.
Exactly.
Well, don't forget, you guys, that you can watch us every week on the Weekly Creepy. It's weekly, you know.
And it's
YouTube
creepy.
and Facebook. Sundays at 7 p.m. We just did 8 p.m. tonight because we were really busy earlier today. It's usually Sundays at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And for those of you listening to the podcast, thank you so much. And don't forget, you can join us live as well and hang out in the comments and chat with us and keep us entertained. And with that, I will say until next week, I hope everyone keeps it creepy.
Au revoir. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.